If you have never been good at cooking, and it happens that today your wife is not feeling well and you have to cook for her, you should start with simple things you can do well and quickly. An important rule to remember is that when you buy a pack of ground meat, you should chop it into several portions as you think you will be needing them, and then freeze the small chunks in small plastic bags or keep them apart with pieces of wax paper so when you store them they won't come together again. By doing this, you won't have to defrost all the meat, use part of it, and freeze again whatever is left. But instead, you can use 1 or 2 chunks and keep the rest frozen. It is not good to be defrosting and freezing the meat altogether, since it shortens the shelf life in the fridge. Now, let's go to our recipe. Since potatoes take longer to cook, we will start by carefully washing and peeling a potato and cutting it into relatively thin slices. At this point, we add a few onion rings and a sliced garlic clove. We put this aside. Heat a frying pan, which has a mating lid, containing about 3 tablespoons of oil using a low flame. We add the potato slices, the onion rings, and the garlic into the pan. The oil should be hot enough to start producing the frying sound. With a large spoon, we can stir the potato strips a couple of times and then put the lid back on the pan. Every so often, say every 30 seconds, we remove the lid and stir the ingredients again. In the meantime, we shred about 200 grams of ground meat so they don't stick together. Season the meat with a pinch of salt and a pinch of ground pepper and set it aside. When the potatoes in the frying pan start turning yellow, we add the meat and stir it with the potatoes. Again, both the meat and the potatoes need to be stirred from time to time so they cook evenly. Then, place the lid back on the pan for a while, and then keep stirring the ingredients from time to time. If the meat and potatoes seem to be drying out, add a couple of tablespoons of water and keep stirring. When the meat has become dark brown, leave the pan with the lid on over low heat for about 5 minutes, and it's now ready to be served. We can complement the dish with beans or rice. You will have a tasty meat dish with potatoes. I hope it comes out very tasty. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.